What's going on, champs? Hope you guys doing well. Just give me just 1 second, just one moment. Having a little difficulty here. Okay, I'm good. Let's get cracking. Alright then. Afternoon lads. Yeah, good morning. Do apologise for not coming in early at the normal time at 10:15. It's been a bit of a crazy night for me. Feeling under the weather, throwing up all night last night. It's been bad. So, but I literally overslept my time itself, and I'm up like 7 o'clock in the morning. No matter what time, 2 hours is enough. But last night I just felt fucked, really fucked. But I'm here. Nothing's gonna stop me. Apart from death and God, that's what it is. So if I can do it, you can do it too as well. So what's going on then? We got Derry, we got Imran, walaikum salam. What's going on? You guys alright? And I was here. Appreciate that, man. It's one of, I think you know what it is. I think I've overworked myself in terms of like physically wise, because I'm doing a lot of work in the house. It's been a bit of a tough one. It's been a tough one. So just want to get it done as soon as possible. So I'm just banging it out. So literally last night I was up till 4:30 in the morning, just throwing up from about like 10 o'clock. It's just messed up anyway. But what's going on? So we got Thomas here. How you doing, man? I'm getting better. I'm alright, man. I'm not too bad. I'm just drinking as much water as I can. John, what's going on? You got Ion here as well. Ed, walaikum salam. How you doing, though? You guys alright? I will do, Tom. I'm taking the day off in terms of work itself. I'm going to take it a lot more easier. I've got some more planning to do in regards to the trading analysis that we're going to do, like the sessions, you know, the education and content. So more like talking about range band environments in depth and all the lot, you know, the way the pretty much the style I play. And so I'm going to spend some time on that today actually. I want to get that sorted out as soon as possible. Because what the plan is really is to get the whole episode in line, right? Once I've got all the things I want to say and break down, dissect each one of them one by one, and after that, then we can start saying, okay, how do I produce this onto the camera, and at the same time, how do I produce it to you guys so in a way that you guys can understand and interact with me, ask you questions, blah blah blah. So he's breaking it down so if there's any questions in regards to that, I can refer you back to it because it has all the information you need. So I'm going to spend some time on that then, really, actually. Let's see what's happened there. Yeah, Ed, you know what? You're always welcome, man. So YouTube Shadow and you. Oh, YouTube is another guy. YouTube Shadow, never heard of him. I'll check him out. And you in the US, so glad to catch live. Oh, you know what? I appreciate that. YouTube Shadow banned you. How did you get shadow banned, dude? Morning, Hunter. Yeah, so that's the thing is, I mean, like, you know, I always do the Q&A at the end as well. So you guys got any questions, ask away. Yeah, that will be in the place, obviously. I think there's gonna be a lot of questions regards to that. But yeah, it should be fun. It should be a lot of fun, just a lot of work. That's what it is. So we're gonna get cracking anyway, and let's get cracking to this show because we've got some things to catch up to. So before I do so, I just want to give a quick shout out to Delta Exchange, right? So these guys, they're me and Delta Exchange are in partnership with one another. And if you sign up to them as well using my referral link, you get 10% bonus of up to $500 on deposit worth $1 or more in BTC, Ethereum, USDT, and XRP. I mean, they're pretty awesome. They are actually. I use them all the time in terms of trading as well. Really good volume. It's over 300 million, and they've got a massive range of alts that you can play. Your most common ones to look. Highest volumes, obviously you know the BDC, SHIBs in there, XRPs in there, TRX, BNB, what's new as well, let's have a look. And they've got all these futures as well, like so if you play on futures as well or options, they've got all that as well. So I mean, like, top game is Ray, freaking hell, Ray is a Solana coin as well. Fair play, 20% up, nice. I mean, so you can actually trade your BTC USDT. They've got the app on their phone as well, so you can always use it either on Google Play or App Store, and they're pretty sick. They're pretty sick. So shout out to these guys. If it wasn't for them, this episode wouldn't happen there. So show some love there. So I actually want to talk about thingy actually, dollar index first before we carry on. Weirdly enough, not even BTC. We won't start BTC. We talk about dollar index. We talk about something called PPI. I don't know if you guys are aware. So if you go to a website called Forex Factory, you literally type it up on Google, and you get the first link. For it's called Forex Factory. Sorry, no. And so like you can see all the things, all the news, the big events that's happened today. So like you can pay attention to like the red folders there that has the highest impact, and it tells you what the actual what the numbers came out, what the forecast was, what it was previously. And you can even check out the graph. It's quite pretty cool. I use that from like like nearly every week, well every week, not nearly every week, nearly every day, to have an idea of what's going on. So today is Thursday. We had the employment change and unemployment rate for the Aussie. Numbers was better than expected, so showing a good bounce there. And we also had USD PPI. Now PPI, previously was 0.8%, forecast was 0.8%. It's gone up by It's gone up to 1.1%. Now a lot of you guys are asking, now, what is PPI? It's really important to know, like some of these major ones like GDP, FOMC, BOC, all those stuff, CPI as well, for example. If you just go onto Google and type in PPI, we'll do it today together, that's not a problem. So PPI stands for Producer Price Index, and it comes out the second week of each month, okay? And forex traders can use PPI as a leading indicator to forecast consumer inflation measured by the CPI, the Consumer Price Index. So the question is, what is PPI? Blah 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 blah. Okay, this measurement of price change from the view of the seller can be a leading indicator for consumer inflation that is measured by the Consumer Price Index, CPI. PPI examines free production areas, commodity, industrial and stage of process companies. Well, so basically, what we'll look at. Oh, I found it. Bear with me a second. Fucking hell. So yeah, so the decreasing in consumer buying power usually triggers a central bank response to raise interest rates, right? Makes sense. Now, a rising PPI could indicate that consumer prices could be rise leading to higher interest rates. So if PPI goes up, so just to break it down, right? So if PPI goes up, the interest rates goes up, right? If PPI goes down, interest rates goes down, right? That's pretty much the way you can actually have a look at it. So the inflow of so the fact that PPI has gone up, right? That means that interest rate hasn't dropped. We're still in the thing. We're still gonna be in a what do you call it? In a fucked up market, fucking dollar index. In a fucked up market in terms of like inflation isn't going away yet. They haven't called it a recession yet. Once they hit a recession, I think it gets a lot worse there. But we'll see how it goes. We play level to level. But dollar index, man, fucking it looks like Bitcoin back in the days, isn't it? I mean, it's playing those typical charts, like those typical fucking levels. When you do this, for example, and then it breaks out, and you got a trend line going, resistance, it breaks out, and it holds up and goes up, makes another one over here, breaks out and goes up, range bounds, deviation goes up, and it's just fucking going mad. It is mental. This is fucking crazy. Then that's the thing is, right? And I was saying that we're going to go a lot more higher in terms of dollar index. I am looking around the 110 area, but looking at the wider spectrum, let's have a look what we got here. So let's go, if we go on the weekly, right? Because fuck yeah, now let me hide this up. God damn, this is what everyone wants for crypto. This area here, right? This is what we kind of want for crypto. We're like, oh yeah, all-time high back in May, all-time high back in November. We'll come back down. We want to go up, and let's fucking do this to 100k. That's what we're looking for. But dollar's doing it. It's fucking mad. It's fucking mad. So, question is, where can it go, right? Because how high can it go? I mean, I had a range band environment over here, and range band environment over here. Deviations all around. And we've taken out this high. The moment we're taking out this high, it was already bullish, right? There's no point fighting it. I was looking for a retest originally to around this area here, and then we can see if we can hold above it and see it goes higher. It'd be bad for crypto as it is, to be in all honesty. But ideally, we wanted something to come back into here to play back into this range band environment. That's all we wanted, right? So nothing happened. It just shut up. Fuck off. It just shut up and he's fucking carrying on. And the question is, where has it entered, right? So there's two things, right? Number one, right, we smashed above this. This is like a monthly, it's a monthly SR there. Smashed above it, right? We've got fucking, what, a day? No, not a day. We've got like 2 weeks for the monthly to close. So we close above this level. It's bullish as it is, because that's a flip of SR now. Maybe a retest down here and come back up higher. And the second thing is, we got a range bound environment here. So I just want you to focus on this, right? So this is a range, that's distribution. Distribution now. You see you got this high. You see you got this high there. You got a deviation. What happened there is taking out the high. Then the next set, right, can't take this high. When it can't, either it swing fails, right? Either it swing fails, come back down and breaks down and goes back lower, and that's signs of distribution, right? Or it does this, right? Comes off this area here. So you see this block here. Let me just highlight this. So you see this here. That's the area where it's finding resistance. Because if it was to be bullish, we'd have to reclaim and hold above it and go higher, right? That's the plan we're looking for, to go longs, and it's a breakout of the range, right? But it didn't do that, did something nasty, right? So the question is, right, now that we stepped into the range, how far can we go? Because on a weekly basis, right, we've stepped in quite clearly, we're closing there, we can come back down onto range low, so we can do something like this on dollar index. Oh yeah, before I carry on, I do want to mark this level out. This level here on a horizontal ray, this shit. This level here, this level, that's like, for me, like minimum target 111. Okay. So that's, to me, is the magnet price. So we focus on just this little block over here. How does this work, right? What we'd like to see is come back down, hold above it, tag into this area. If you can reclaim, go back into the range, mid-range, from the just like any other trade, from the mid-range, hold above it. Let's go to target 1, target 2. And see if we can take out that the range high. But because we're stepping back into this, we're stepping back into this range, right? We're now into playing this in this range bound environment. But first step is we play from range low to mid range, and then we play from mid range to range high. Okay, just simple as that. Everyone understands that? Yeah, the chat is mad. What's going on, Joe? It's good to see you. Sidium's in the chat as well, man. We got Victor here. We got the fucking SCNA here. You know what? We got the whole gang here. Nice to have you guys here, man. Really appreciate you guys actually tuning in as well. So dollar index is looking bullish, right? So history repeats itself. It always does. Always does. So now that we got the dollar index out of the way, all right. I do want to touch on ES quickly. You know what? I'm gonna have a cigarette. I haven't smoked since yesterday. I think I deserve one. One second. Yeah, fuck it. Let's smoke a cig. Potatoes here, Joel's here, I got Sliz Fizz here. Fucking hell, man. We've got the gang here, man. It's gonna be a good day. Nah, it's a normal cigarette, dude. Don't get it twisted. Not today. I'm not feeling too well. I'm gonna lay off the shit, and yeah, I'm gonna chill out today. I'm gonna take it easy today. So light it up. Am I getting known for that kind of guy that goes on the stream and just gets high? Is that me now? The best streams, I'm telling you, honestly. Ah, Jesus Christ, man, you guys. Should I? Kind of half thinking to do it now. Anyway, in the meantime, right, while I'm preparing, chat to me, guys, man. What you guys saying, man? How you guys been, man? I mean, I never really get to ask you guys, like, what you guys are doing. You know, like, how you keeping? Your family all well? Health is going well? You know, talk to me, man. Well, family in it, so say what's up. He is quite bad. He is quite bad. It is really, really bad at the moment. Yeah. I mean, actually, to be honest, today is not too bad. It's actually quite calm, I gotta say. Could be worse. One second. Oh yeah, just to let you know as well. I don't know if you guys are aware. I got my bro FMG coming on Friday, Saturday. Hey. Yes. You all done? Give me one second, guys. Just need to grab my phone. Thank you, sir. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, now. Yeah. This is that. Yeah, sorry about that. So I had some plasterers come in the morning to actually plaster the room and shit like that. So they're all gone now. Oh fuck, what's going on here? Yep, alright, let me just finish off this roll and then What's going on? What's everyone saying? Yeah, man. You know what? End of the day, like each day is a blessing, Ed. 100%. End of the day, life can be worse, man, for all of us. And the fact that we're here, we got internet, we got electricity, we can breathe, we're healthy, our family as well. We're blessed. We're blessed. Man. CDS here, man. Roll one up too as well. Join me. Anyone want to roll? Just roll as well. Nune, his jokes, he goes, this time works perfectly for us in States. Starting in the morning, we're reviewing charts with you, getting ready for the day. Yeah, 100%. I see what you mean. Because like you guys, like I know New York's like 5 hours different, isn't it? So Nigeria, no light. Is that where you're from? Nigeria. You guys got no light at the moment, for real. Alright then, back to work. Sorry about that, guys. I have to edit this bit out. The gap that I just left for like a couple of minutes there. Yeah, man, I'm sparking up already now. So we're talking about ES, innit? So what ES is saying, let me delete all this shit. Durban side, winter's here. Is it easy in winter in Durban? Yeah, let me just remove that. So we're going to talk about ES. What I want to do is quite simple. So what do we have in ES? Well, ES is S&P. And we're looking, so we're still range bound. That's the fact is, right? We've taken a stop. We did a stop run off the 2021 low. In actual fact, is it going to still be bullish, right? I mean, look, you can see so many things here. This is just off the fucking... Let me just remove all this stuff, right? Give me a moment there. If I show you this, right? And you can see we've got a trend line going on over here, man. It's a steep trend line, right? I think steep one. And we're still finding resistance. Really, really finding resistance. And the fact that we haven't broken above it is not so good. I mean, a break above here, hold this high here, then we can start going for these lows here and these highs over there and see what happens then. But we're coming back down. We're finding resistance. This is a weekly chart, right? We're finding resistance and it's not so good. It looks ugly in my opinion. It looks really ugly. So let's bring up everything up there and let's see what's up. I mean, I had this range bound environment over here, I'll talk about it in a second. Below the mid range, it looks like we're heading back to the range low. It's getting heavy though, isn't it, right? Let's go on the weekly, on the 4 hours, see what's going on in 4 hours. Monthly open is there, we're now below the monthly open, it's bearish. It's like, again, I said to you, if we're above the monthly open, bullish, below the monthly open, it's bearish. In it for the vibe. It's just a vibe, man. We're here to chill, we're here to actually talk, say what you want to say, you know. There's no holdbacks. Obviously, there's no holdbacks, but there's obviously don't be disrespectful to one another. You know the rules. You know how it is. You know, be kind to one another and just chill, man. Just chill. That's what it is. If you want to be disrespectful, go find someone else to go to. So, what I've done here, is like I did the range low to the 25% range and just split up into quadrants just to work out where I'm at, and we can find already resistance, and we're heading back down. We're coming to this area here, right? Coming to this area here. See this? That's resistance. That is heavy resistance there, right? And then we come onto this trend line over here. Now this trend line itself, you can see that we had a deviation. There's a couple of supports here. We come back in. We broke down. We come back into it. Broke down. And I was saying to you yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? Literally, a retest breakdown off this, and then we go a lot more lower, ignoring the monthly open obviously. But now we're below the monthly open. If we come back and retest it and hold above it, it's the mid range of this point over here, of this point here. We retest that. Let's go fucking lower, lose this level, fucking shank the motherfucker, short the fuck out of BTC and Ethereum, send it down to wherever the numbers is, whether it's $400 and $10,000. Let's go. Right, that's what I'm looking for. Right, I am bearish until proven otherwise. The global economics is not looking good. Right. Oh, what was the song that SE? Alright, is this song? So me and SE, we got this thing between each other now, right? I don't know how. I don't know. He started it. He started it off with the whole sending me these tunes, right? And it's all Asian tunes, isn't it? And the brother, he's a lovely lad, and I know when he sends me those tunes. So whenever you see a trader SE tag me on something on Twitter, he's thinking of me. He's like, something's vibed off him, right? He's in a vibe moment and he's thinking of me. Like not as in a it's just like he's like, oh, Dank will like this, right? So it was called Zach Knight. What's it called again? This one. This is the song. Let me put it on.
Are you aged 30 to 35 and struggling with debts over £6,000? Did you know that as a
तुझको मेरी दिल पे एतबार हुआ है, तुमको भी तो मेरा इंतजार हुआ है, हूँ मैं अधूरा अब तेरे बिना है, हूँ मैं अधूरा अब तेरे बिना, पहला नशा है.
You get the point. It's actually a really nice song. Yeah, it's a nice song, actually. It's quite good when you're vibing. Bit of a love song as well. I got forced to go with my parents. Dude. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, SC. We all went to Asian weddings when we were young, and our parents forced us. I actually enjoy Asian weddings, I ain't gonna lie to you. I really like it. It's live, man. You meet new people, chat to some girls and guys who the opposite sex as well. See what you can say, and just hang out, man. Make some friends and shit like that. That's what I'm saying. I think SZ is Zach Knight as well. He does look like him. He's got that vibe. Fucking hell, man. This Cali he's fucking me up. What's going on, Bam Bam? How you doing, brother? Yeah, we're sending out lower, man. I mean, we're taking out these lows right now. Right here. So, I would like to retest on ES. Come back up, break down, and off we go. That's what I would like to see, right? So, looking at BTC, sorry. Fucking hell. I'm gonna pause this for a second. It's fucking me up here. Cool. That's that there. Bro, Hunter, send me an invite. I'll come down, man. 100%. I'm good. I'm not feeling too well. It was a whole night throwing up and shit. But I'm alive. That's an important thing. No, I don't have a backup CT account. Why? What's going on? I've just got the Trader Dank Twitter profile. That's what I've got. Right. So we're talking about BTC, right? So let's get into BTC and just let's go through that. I mean, I got stopped out yesterday. I was in the trade. I went in half risk yesterday. Alright, so let's just break this down. I went to half risk yesterday, around here, because we smashed. Because what happened was, if you look here, I was saying that come down here, find resistance, break down, off we go. Let's go, right? That's what I was looking for something like that. So what happened was yesterday is I entered around. So once we had this close on the 1 hour, I entered around here, about this area here, or something like somewhere around there. Half risk, and I put a stop right above the high of the day. I was thinking, alright then, so we're gonna come back up, and as long as we break, once we find confirmation, right, that is breaking further, we stepped into this, and now there's a deviation of this block here, which is the hourly, the last hourly candle that's in the market back up, all the way up here. I was like, okay, then I had the full risk on. That's what I was ready to do. And then what happened was, BTC decided to do his own thing and shut up, took me out, fucking messed me around, and broke, and then he's now back down. I'm like, ah, bastard. I was very confident about this being the resistance as well, because we're below the monthly open. It's going to be a major resistance. We're midway for the week. We've had an up candle here. I mean, if you picture the candle so far, right? We're coming to the end of the month, the end of the candle, right? This is the wick of the candle all the way up there, and now we're making the body going down. That's where we are. I would like to see us go all the way down, further down there, and then do whatever it is want to do, and that's it. That's what I would like to see. To play an expansively, but it fucked me up. It is what it is. Okay. Yeah. Dude, if anyone actually messaged you in regards to you know, like on Twitter and ask you for money or whatever or whatnot, I wouldn't message you guys personally first. Okay. So that's straight off the bat. I won't message you personally. You guys message me. My DMs are like mad. It's mad. It's crazy, right? So I don't accept everyone. I don't go through like, but what I do is like, if it's gone, it goes to like a requesting folder. So when it goes to a requesting folder, I just check it out to see what's up in it. And there's a lot of questions there, and questions I'll answer. I can answer it like privately. There's too many questions really, so I can't answer to everyone. So so I will do my best to actually respond back to you where I can. But the best place to really get to me, really, in all honesty, is on YouTube. So if you actually you know, comment below on the chat in regards to what questions do you have, or X, Y, and Z. I had a question on BNB. We'll talk about BNB in a bit as well. and I just don't have the time. It's just so much. Like, it's really busy. So if you catch me on YouTube, you're better off there, or send a comment after the stream. So if the stream is done, send a comment, ask your questions, just comment whatever you want to say, man. I really appreciate that as well, and I will do my best to respond back to it. Okay, so if anyone is actually messaging you, it's a scammer. It's not me. I wouldn't message you personally. Like, for example, if there's a someone that I know or someone I'm interested in, for example, let's just say a girl, right? Let's just say it's a girl. Right? I'm high, so fuck it, let's do it. Let's just say there's a girl there, and she sounds kind of fit, right? Can't tell because it's just a chat in it, right? It's a chat, so in my head it's like a fit girl in it. So I might say to her, slide in my DMs in it, right? And then that would that's the only time I would reach out to you and say, message me, because I can't message you. I don't know what your Twitter at is. So that's the only time. Apart from that, I'm not gonna message you personally, okay? They normally do ask for permission before hit bro up. What do you mean? Sorry, Derry? I didn't quite catch that. Yeah, I do have a Telegram channel. It's called, if you go on to, I mean, I can't show you my Telegram because I've got private messages and stuff like that. But if you go on my Telegram, type in Trader Dank. It's called Dank Hub. Dank Hub is the Telegram channel. So that's the one. Everyone's laughing about the joke about the whole fucking fit girl and shit. Fucking hell. But it's true though, innit? Wouldn't you do that? Yeah. It has been, Mustafa. Fucking hell, man. I took a strong talk there. It's getting to me. Yeah. It has been a long time, Mustafa. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna boost that back up again, you know. I need to get the, you know, Telegram rolling. I'm gonna get the Twitter rolling as well. YouTube's rolling as well. Let's see what else I can conquer. I'm gonna conquer one by one in it. So like, that's what it is. In my head, it's like, I'm here to conquer. I'm here to actually do the best I can. Conquer as in, like, if people say, oh yeah, you just want to be the best. No, shut the fuck up. Right? What I'm saying to you is, in my mind, I want to be the best. Right? I'm never happy with where I am. So if you guys see me here, to me, I'm here. I'm always down here. I never bring myself higher there. There's always ways to learn. There's always ways to improve. There's always ways to keep pushing, and that's what it is. It's like, I'm ill in it. Most people will say that, yeah, I'm feeling under the weather. It's not gonna be a stream today. It'll be tomorrow. Fuck that motherfucker. As long as if I'm up and if I can go and grab and make a cup of tea, god damn, I'm right. I can go to the fucking gym and work out and do a stream and trade and do the housework. I can fucking do it. It's in your fucking mind. That's what it is. People who say that, yeah, I can't do it, or I'm feeling a bit tired. No. If you can get up and close the door, or turn on the lights, or go and get the remote control, trust me, you're fucking lazy. You should be doing it. You can do it. Everyone can do it, right? It's simple as that. So as soon as I woke up and I was feeling, I was like, and I was literally, I woke up. I'm like, all right, I need to get this stream done. I'm like, let me see if I can go make a cup of tea. That's what I said to myself. Took me a little while to get out of bed. And I was lying down a little bit. I was just like holding my stomach and shit. Got out of bed and I was like, yo, fucking, I can do this. I'm gonna do this. And I gave myself some time. I said 2 o'clock, 2:15, and here we are. Okay, so let's get this cracking. And I'm fucking baked here. Fucking hell, you guys make me baked all the time. But yeah, so that was a trade. So let's go into the I got a mosquito bite right in my arm right here, man. It's pissing me off a little bit, man. Any plans for private classes? I don't know. Would you guys be interested in that, like a private group kind of stuff, or like mentoring sessions and shit like that? I mean, is that what you guys are interested in? I should make a poll. I don't know. I don't want to make a poll. I don't want to be one of those guys who's looking for money to make fucking, you know, just to scam everyone. That's not the intention of. I'm actually answering Q&A here, so let's just fucking do it here. Let's do the Q&A here now quickly before we actually do the rest of the show. Yeah, because I don't want to be one of those guys who actually gets on have a Discord or whatever people are using these days. Well, I think it's Discord now actually. Well, there's always been Discord that I know of, and just like charge people to actually, you know, to do all the trading thing. I don't know. I just don't know. I did have the intention to do it before I did. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did really think about it. Same time, things didn't work out in its own way, blah blah blah. Long story short, never did it, right? And now that I'm in a better position, like I feel like I'm in more control of my mindset. I'm not letting anything get to me, because it was in bull market. If everything gets to you in bull market, you see more money, you get a bit excited. It happens to all of us. There's not a single human being who hasn't got excited. We all did, right? If let's just say that you're used to seeing like $1,000 every month, and then you see like 20,000, you're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? I'm gonna buy a nice Gucci chain or some shit. I don't know what the kids are buying. I don't buy Gucci chain. I'm not a fucking. I don't know, like Gucci gang, whatever his name, Gucci Mane, Gucci. I don't know what these kids are fucking singing these days, man. Hibbity hibbity hoo, bibbity bibbity bop. Fuck off. But that's the high talking there. But like yeah, like I think, and then like I became relaxed. A bit too relaxed, right? There's no point. It's fine to be relaxed and it's fine to be okay and chilled, but I became too complacent with where I was, and I'm glad I never opened it. I'm very glad I never did it, because it wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right time. Now I'm in the right mind, space of mind, mind of space, mind of frame. I'm in the right mind of frame. I can actually, I have more time. I have more time for you guys. Hence why I'm here every single day. And we can do something. I have to have a look into this. I need to have a few words with a few people, and yeah, let's get cracking. It's gonna be a bit hard to control, because I think because it's a one man. Because I want to do everything as a one man army, and then eventually when it gets like damn, you know what? We can make an organization. You know, what do you think? Hunter says yes. Joe says definitely would be. To be honest, I consider this as a private. Yeah, this is pretty much a private group. You know. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's a private group. I'm just giving all these trades and shit for free, breaking it down and stuff like that. But if you guys want like a next level thing, then I have to work that out. Find good examples as training vids and pinned on the channel. How did you become a student of SC? I joined SC's class, and on Twitter he's got a private group, and he doesn't talk about it that much. He doesn't talk about it at all. And SC became like a close boy, man, and you know, I stuck in his classroom all the time, and me and him bonded as well here and there. And you can see on Twitter when he sends me these Indian songs, Zach Knight and Bollywood medleys and shit like that. I'll do one tonight for him as well. I miss the guy. I hope he's alright. But yeah, and then what you call it? And then that was it. And then like when I became really good at what I'm doing, and then I like, you know, officially I'm a SC student. You know, like I'm proud to say that. I wear that badge very proudly, and yeah, you know, he's my guy. Not because the few dollars. Nah, I don't need the money. It's not like I need the money or whatever. It's just more like, well, if I'm doing something extra, it takes a lot of time. Because what you don't understand, all of you guys, it's like doing this itself takes a lot of time. And preparation as well. It's like these are the things I'm going to be doing on my own kind of thing, right? And then to actually give it out in my mind for free, it's a tough one. So like it's one of those ones like, do you value the content or not? I'm not saying like, oh, everyone join my private group. I'm just saying like, if you want to join it, you're more than welcome to join it. If you don't want to join it, you're more than welcome not to join it as well. I'm not saying that I'm doing it. I'm just saying that like, if I were to do it, for example, whenever the day comes or whatever, I don't know what's in store for me in the future, but like obviously the private group will have a lot more access to me, for example, a lot more access to mentoring, a lot more access to, you know, you guys can send me your charts and I can actually check it out and then correct you, that kind of stuff as well. It's more like, you know, it's one of those ones like it's like I don't know, like a monthly subscription. You can always cancel it whenever you want. If you're not happy with it, you're not happy with it. It's one of those ones like, if you're not happy with it as well, I can give you money back. I will do a refund kind of thing, that kind of stuff. Like, end of the day, I'm for you guys. I'm here to help you guys wherever I can, you know. Alpha is one of the 3 peeps I watch. Who's the other 3? Who's the other 2? Ed saying that my Alpha is one of the 3 people that he actually watches every day. Wow, I feel honoured. Thank you so much for that. Shout out to Ed. From what you told us, SC's class was crazy though. Yeah, it was crazy tough. Back in the days, fucking SC would fucking hammer us, man. Like, I've never been bum raped like he has, man. He freaking, yeah, he was a tough teacher, a very tough teacher as well. But for the rightfully so, you know. Like, look where I am now, alhamdulillah, by God's blessing. Sliz Fizz wasn't being my intern. Yeah, 100%, man. You guys are my intern, man. All of you guys here. Because at the end of the day, fam, I'll tell you something though, is that I'm gonna have a signal, fuck that. I'll tell you something though. Like, you guys are here every day at the early stage. Do you know how fucking special that is to me? Like, you guys make this so fucking crazy good for me. That's why I come on every day. You know? That's why there's that all-time high show that's coming. Oh yeah, by the way, FMG is coming on all-time high on Saturday. It's 6 o'clock in the UK time. It'll be fun. The rule is, like, I told him, I said, bro, just get drunk, get high, whatever you want to do. We're just chilling. We're just going to chill. I think what I want to do is all-time high. So originally, about a year ago, over a year ago, a year and a half ago actually, I wanted to do a podcast. I was a nobody back then. And my idea of a podcast was to make it like the Joe Rogan show, but the crypto version kind of thing. And I don't know. I'm trying it with all-time high. So let me know how it is. If it's good, if you like it and whatnot. But that's what I want to do. I want to try it and make all-time high like a copyright place. You know, like I said in it, I've got minds for business. I've got a mind for expansion, a mind for an organization, and I want to build an organization where you all are welcome to come and join and be part of this growing clan of fucking mad traders, you know, like smart people who can interact with other people, like where you can actually jump in. Like, let's say, like, if I do a private group, I was thinking about this as well. As a private group, I like to have what I would like to do. I'm speaking my mind on this fucking camera, man. I'm fucking weird here. What I was thinking of was this. So, like, how sick would it be if you could just chat to your favorite influencer for like an hour in a month, in one of the months, because obviously they got busy schedules. So let's say your favorite influencer is Trader SC. I can get Trader SC to come on the Discord channel, right, and just be free for an hour and answer your questions and maybe do a video for you guys, just privately for you guys. Or for example, I can get someone like XO, Trader XO. I can ask him if he can come on for like an hour in one of the month as well, and you guys can ask him questions, and maybe he can do a video for you, you know, as a private thing as well. And you know, or who else? What other? Or you just want to speak to someone like Lady of Crypto, and you just want to chat to her, see what she's saying, innit? And we can get her on, you know, for an hour. That kind of stuff, innit? It's that kind of organization I want to build. I want to build something where me and you are happy. Like, you are happy with me, and I'm happy because of because you guys are happy. Then I'm happy, because that's what I want to build. I want to build it where it's fair for everyone, you know. So there's a lot of plans. My head is like fucking clockwork, man. Sometimes I'm up like 4 o'clock in the morning, right? I haven't slept yet, and I'm just up, sitting down. Like, the TV is on. I'm not even watching the fucking TV. I'm just looking at it, just building stuff in my head. Like I've got an entrepreneur mind. I do have it, and now it's time for me to fucking shine. You know, it's never too late for you guys as well. If I can do it at 30, guys can fucking do it, man. Trust me. Thank you, Victor. Really appreciate it, man. Crypto Potato, appreciate that as well, man. Thanks, the only crypto trader I can relate. Down to earth, dude. Bro, we're all down to earth. I think a lot of things on crypto, the money gets to you. So that's why, like, that's the thing is, right? When I was on Twitter, this is actually becoming a fucking talk show chat now a little bit, man. Fucking hell. So I'm vibing. I'm generally vibing, but we are gonna have to do the BTC view and the ETH view. 100%. We are gonna do that. So I'm gonna chapter it as well. But if you're enjoying this, stick around, smash the likes, man. Appreciate that as well, because I'm enjoying this too as well. I'm loving this, actually chatting to you guys. So what was I gonna say? in crypto as well, I think the money's so explosive, right? Upside and downside, but when it's explosive on the upside, you sell your soul to the devil a little bit. You start thinking that you're a god, you're a king. You know, it's one of those ones you start wearing these loose Louis Vuitton shirts that's made out of silk, or Burberry shirt, and you're sitting down like this, and you know you're looking around with your sunglasses inside, and you're just looking at your bedroom though. That's what you're looking at. You're looking at your bedroom. You're not looking at a fucking scene. Looking at your bedroom. Fucking hell. But like, I think that's the problem with crypto Twitter, with crypto itself. It's literally money gets to all of them as well. Well, to most of them, humbleness is not something that people can actually learn. Well, they can learn, but they're not humble on Twitter. Like, look at SC. SC might be a fucking killer, right? But he's one of the humble guys I ever know. Really humble, really humble as well. Like, look at, for example, like he goes on you can tell when someone is humble when they actually spend time with you. So when he does his Bitcoin for Legends and Altcoin for Legends, he spends time with you. You know, like he's teaching you stuff. That's something that's a trait that people don't really have very often. EXO, same thing as well. EXO is the same thing. Like, he spends every Sunday, and he spends a long fucking time. I tell you that. Fam, I tell you, one time during fucking COVID, I went to get some food for a birthday, right? Was gonna go to this fancy restaurant, but then obviously COVID and we closed. But you can pick up. So I sat there. It's mad cute. There's like 2.5 hours long in it, and like EXO he just started. I'm like, let me sit down and watch the fucking EXO. I'm waiting in this mad queue, like sitting in the car, and fucking like 2.5 hours. I got my food in it, and he's still going on. I'm like, yo, this guy is fucking mad, you know. Derry says, I really want to be on that private trader group and come out as a beat. Bro, inshallah. Inshallah, but in Arabic means by God's will, right? And by God's will, you will come out as a beast, man, 100%. I want all of you guys to come out as a fucking champ, you know. Happy with you regardless, but love the vision, mini goals that are achievable one brick at a time, 100%, one brick at a time. I just want to keep growing, you know. It's like if you look at people, like, this is what I do. I'm so obsessed with champions. I'm so obsessed with people who are, the minds are fucking next level. So if you look at Michael Jordan, he was never happy with this. He wanted this, and when he got this, in his mind he was here, and he still wanted this again. So you understand, it's that fucking continual mind frame. Like Kobe Bryant, I speak about these guys because they're so inspirational. And I'm from the UK. I don't really watch basketball, but I watch it because of these guys. And just to see how their mind frame works, and like, just something else, man. Like, there was one. He was like, Kobe Bryant was playing in the game, broke his finger, and then he went to his dad. Dad snaps it back in. He comes out, plays the rest of the game. You're like, and he fucked up his Achilles, or yeah, I think it's his Achilles or something. He fucked up his leg, and he played the game, and he wouldn't stop playing the game. So, you know, like, and for me, it's like, I think I'm born with it, or I've grown with it. I don't know. I can't say that for what it is, but for me, it's like, look, right, I have in my mind is this, right? Everyone here, each one of you guys here, have a capability. You have a baseline. Oh, sorry, you have a capability, and fucking camera. 1 second. Sorry guys, I need to buy a new one because we've been in for like 50 minutes in it, so battery died too quickly there. do this mode, menu, USB. 1 second, guys. There we go, we're back. Yeah, so I'm saying, like, you all have a capability. You guys have, like, you've understood what you can do, your limitations in it. Like, you in your head's like, yeah, I've got this limitation. I can do this. I can do that, or I can't do this and I can't do that, right? For whatever reason, right? But I'll tell you something. The capability that you are aware of, that's your baseline. It really is your baseline. Trust me. Like, you can go far, far, far beyond what you think you can. You just need to take the fucking jump, you know what I'm saying? Once you take the fucking jump, you're good. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I've been exposed to massive quantities of content, crypto, documentary, educational, gaming. Your stream's incredible. Thank you, man. That's really sweet of you, man. Thank you, thank you. I mean, we chat a lot of shit, though, to be honest, isn't it? That's the problem here. Once you go further, any private group you make has huge potential for influx. Bro, whether it has influx or not, whether there's 1 people in there or there's like 10 people or 1,000, I don't give a shit what the numbers is. What I give a shit is what I'm providing you of value to you. That's what it is. Because when you have respect for your because you guys, like, in a way, in a business point of view, like, I see you I see you guys as family, right? All of you guys as family. This is bugging me. There we go. I like it in the middle because it's fucking, I'm a bit OCD like that. Yeah, I see you as family. And but on the business point of view, you are a consumer, right? You're a client. So the way to grow a business, if I make my client happy, right? If I make my consumers happy and they're wanting for more, now I need to innovate even further. When I innovate even further and grow that, then you guys will be much more happy, but you will always want more. But then from that more, I have to innovate even more, right? That's what it is. And if you look at a prime example is look at fucking Apple. Apple itself, right? It's an interesting point. Apple, they had MacBooks. Steve Jobs was kicked out of his company. You know the story. If you don't know the story, it's a really good documentary. I think it's on Netflix as well. It's a beautiful documentary, or you can catch it on YouTube. Basically, he got kicked out of his company, came back. Well, he did Pixar, came back into Apple. And all his vision really was is that how do I make this easier for the everyday people? That's what it was. And that vision itself made the iPhone 3GS, made the iPhone 4. We got to all the way to iPhone, what is it, 72 now we got. I don't fucking know what it is now. Android. But and even the MacBook keeps growing and getting better. The iPad was an innovation, you know. The iPhone was so cool. The iPhone 4 was such a massive impact to the world, really. And that's and look at his numbers now. But he didn't give a shit about the numbers. He gave a shit about you, you know, about us. And the same thing I have in my mind is that I give a shit about you. So how do I make this better for you? End of the day, it's you who actually come to me, not me who come to you. Like, I want you to come to me, but I have to innovate. I have to get better. I have to be able to actually, you know, respond to you guys. I have to be able to actually break down things to you guys and show educational content to you guys as well. Show a range of views as well, up and down, to show you that it's not about just going up and up and up or just down and down and down. That we have to understand other things. So when I do that, you guys come to me. You guys want more, and then from that more, I have to build on that more. And that more, which is the next target, will be the educational content, a series I will do once a week, and that's the more. But then after that, you want more. We'll figure out what the next more is. So yeah, but yeah, you get the point, right? So Ed's saying is in agile project management, it's called user story. As a user client, I would like to do X. We'll create a solid future feedback loop from your clients, fans. Yeah, that's a good point, you know. It's a very good point. I think this is why, like, if I because to understand how you want more, right, I need to. That's the thing is, like, my Twitter is always available, right? Like, the messaging is always there, the comments is always there, the chat's always there. So if you guys want more, just fucking say so. Just tell me what you want, you know. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me, how can I make this better? How can I make the experience of you jumping on the stream with me, not just me getting high, fuck this, that's not the next bit. Not just me getting higher, but at the same time, like, and you guys are having jokes, you guys are having a good time, you're having a laugh. I'm telling you something. I'm teaching you something new. You know, I'm breaking down all these things as well. You get to learn about who I am behind the fucking screen. You know, like to me, it's a very intimate thing. So just chat to me, man. Yeah, man, it is. We are hanging out. Sidiums is saying. So what Sidiums is saying is, we'll be happy to help you in any way your vibe and streams feel like. The gang is just hanging out and discussing life and charts. That's it, man. It's a Joe Rogan show, but the crypto version. You know what I'm saying? You like it? So that's what it is. That's the vision. This is who I am. What you see is what you get. I'm not fake. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not acting in a certain way. I've held this fake persona, then let's call it fake, innit? I held this fake persona for a long time. So far, I'm tricking you well. That's what I'm doing. I'm tricking you really well. I don't give a shit about you. I just want your money. I'm joking. By the way, I've never asked for anyone for money, so please do not respond to any Twitter accounts who actually ask for you for money or some shit like that, okay? So yeah, man. But that's the vision, man. That's what I would like to see. I like to see us grow. You know, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. Lips are dry, fuck. And yeah, man, we got educational content soon to come out. Can't tell you when. Hopefully next week or something. We've got the fucking all-time high show coming out as well. I wanna get a fucking a guest every week for that as well. That'll be quite sweet. I think I might get SC next week. You know, he's busy this week, unfortunately. I did ask him. It was the first guy I asked him, obviously, because it's SC. I gotta respect him. And then I was chatting to FMG. Me and him were just tweeting it, and he's telling me how like the fucking shows are kind of jokes. They're really funny, and he's enjoying it. Blah blah X Y and Z in it. And he's got his own YouTube channel, and I think he was telling me that he wants to reboot, kick it back into place and stuff like that. X, Y, and Z. Like, I gave him motivation. I was like 100% fam. And I was like, dude. And he goes to me. He goes, the best thing is like when you get high. When you get high, it's jokes, innit? And I was like, dude. Speaking about high, do you want to come on the all-time high show with me? He's like, when? I'm like, this Saturday. And he's like, yeah. And he was down for it. Very easy to deal with. So he's coming on. Shit, Yardi said a joke there. In crypto, you don't ask for money, you ask for exit liquidity. That's fucked. That's fucked. Do you remember that girl, Moon Girl? Did anyone follow her? Did anyone follow Moon Girl? I remember when she was on Twitter. She followed me, and she had like fucking 500 followers, some shit like that. And then she became famous, like 20,000, because she was just showing her big lips and shit like that. And that's what it was. It was massive ass, gigantic lips in it. Like, anyway, she was alright. She's alright, you know what I'm saying? And what happened was, oh yeah, she fucking scammed a fucking coin project in it. The chick got 1% of the supply, right? And she dumped all that 1% supply. Then she claimed depression. She claimed depression. She walked out with 100k and claimed depression. What the fuck? Oh fucking hell. Dang, let's have a look. Dang, there's this competition in Bybit, and the winning team will win 1.8 million. It's nice, you know, nice number. The team that is leading has performed at 2700%, but the leader called YouTube Mognum has achieved 10,000. Fucking hell. I'd like to see SC go against him, man. I think SC beats him. I've never seen no trade like SC. He's the only motherfucker that I know that did a challenge 10k to a milli in 30 days. 10k to a milli. He didn't get the milli in 30 days, but he got 995k, which is pretty sick. So I bet if he did one more scalp, he would have got it. But yeah, man, that's fucking crazy. All this, but I don't know. I was introduced to a competition to do as well, and I was all psyched up for it. I'm like, hang on a second. The guys are gonna rely on me, innit? That's like shit. The guys are gonna rely on me, innit? I'm like, I can't do this. Oh, people rely on me. What the fuck? It's not fair. Oh, it's Korean. These Korean motherfuckers, man. They're smart as fuck, you know. Look at that thingy, that pop group in the Korean pop group, BTS. There's like 13 mans and it's a cock fest, isn't it, right? But trust me, like, women are loving the cock fest. I don't know what's going on. It's fucking crazy. And then that Korean dude as well, man. Do Kwon, smart motherfucker, exit liquidity. If anyone lost money in Luna, I'm really sorry about that. I generally do. It's just like, it's fucked. It's fucked. I'd never see that recovering as well. I did trade Luna at the very, very, very early stage, like when he was like 10 cents kind of thing. Obviously, I never held it all the way up there, but it was one of those ones. Like, okay, there was a few coins I was trading from like 10 cents to like 50 cents and whatnot, and they popped to like $100 and shit like that, over $100. And when he pops like a 10x, right? In my head, I'm like, I'm not jumping into this. It's too fucking risky now. I'll go find something else, you know. FMG is fucking smart, man. He's a very, very solid scalper. He's one of the best that I know, right? I think the other, so there's SC and FMGs, the only scalpers that I know that are fucking solid. Everyone else, I don't know. I don't know about you guys if you think about me, but I know I did that fucking 15-minute one, the 15-second trade. If you guys caught it, that was kind of fun. Good point, actually. It might be worth watching his channel and understand his stream, his strategy. Really interesting, yeah. So alright then, let's get cracking, right? Time to get fucking start. Let's get work, man. Because it's been 1 hour in. We've done the Q&A. Let's do the fucking BTC shit, right? Let's speed this up so we don't waste time. Alright, so 2 things, right? Number 1, okay. BTC is still within the range, okay? So we've got the low and the high here. That's the weekly range. It's been 3 weeks, up, down, up, down. We had some deviations and some deviation up there on both sides. Okay, I'm gonna zone out a little bit in terms of the fucking in terms of the chat. Keep chatting a little bit, and I will fucking just go through this now. Right? So this is me in my zone now. I'm not normally in this state when I actually do this, but I'm feeling it. Okay, cool. So we got the weekly range, right? That's that. Deviations on both sides. Same time, right? We've got this now, right? Monday's range. So we draw out Monday's range. Let's go across it a little bit, right? And let's see what's happening. And we're finding resistance on Monday's range right now, right? Can you see, everyone see it? So what happened yesterday, right? So first we found resistance. Right? We come into the monthly open as well, which is key to me. This is very key. As long as we're below this, we're bearish. But if we're above it, we're bullish, right? Obviously, got to show bullish market structure. So if we break this high, this bullish market structure, then I'm like, all right, then we're playing this level, and potentially we fall above it at this level. But we'll break that out slowly, and when we actually look for bullish plans. So I was saying that. So yeah, what did we do, right? So monthly open's key. Okay, come in, resistance. We come back in, we smash into it as well, into Monday's range as well, because we're finding resistance off Monday's range throughout so long. All this is resistance, and we kind of step in and shut up one time, okay? So that's the thing is, right? So Monday's range now, after we shut up one time, where did we shut up to? Mid-range. We found resistance on the mid-range, after mid-range, we sold back down, and now, instead of actually holding the fucking Monday's low and then trying to reclaim a monthly open to be bullish, right? What we've done now is come back down, right? We've come back down below the Monday's low. Fucking not good. Now the question is, right, if you're bullish, you want to see this as deviation. The way you get deviation, come back into the range. Then if you come back into the range, our right side, right butt cheek says, the tattoos that we all got, all 38 of us here should have had a tattoo on the right butt cheek. You should say, what the fuck you're doing in the range, right? Which is true. What the fuck you're doing in this range. Here, I was short over here in this area here. I was short. The reason why, yeah, I should have asked myself what the fuck you're doing in this range. But if I was going to short, I would have actually entered my stop loss over here, and I would have been stopped out either way. Okay, unless I have a wider stop loss to keep me, keep me at bay. But now we're going to see if this is a deviation or is this a retest to break down to go a lot more lower. That's all we're seeing now, okay? Nothing else, nothing too crazy. That's the BTC view, really short and simple, right? We're using the weekly range, we're using the Monday's range, overlapping one another, and we're using the monthly open. Monthly open is always going to be key. If you want to add on, if you want to slap on some more lines in there, no problem. We can slap another line in there. What should we slap in? We should slap in fucking Monday. The weekly open. Where is the weekly open? Where is it actually? Weekly open's here, man. Fucking hell. Weekly opens actually on Monday side, so let's not slap that in because we already got a line there, alright? If you want to slap in another one, you can use the daily open, right? Daily open is here. That's where the daily open is, right? Let's just slap on this just for the sake of it, and you can see the daily open is finding resistance. Okay. Now, for me to be bullish, right? Like, let's talk about the bullish plan, right? The bullish plan is the reason why we're talking about bullish plan is because we are within the range of the weekly. Okay. Very clear, because you can see still holding above it. We're holding above it, which means that this can still be bullish. We can do whatever it wants to do, but as long as it holds this low, we're bullish. Where to? Well, we can play it level to level to the 2,200 level and a 2,700 and something level, just below the 20.8k. All right. So that's where we're bullish at, right? So we're playing it level to level, seeing how it goes. Okay, makes sense? Someone understand? I know I spoke really quickly, and I really went through it like a fucking jet motherfucker. So, so let's draw the plans, right? Talking about bullish plans, right? Let's draw the plans, right? Question is, right? We saw dollar, right? Dollar doesn't look too good, right? Sorry, dollar doesn't look too good. ES doesn't look too good, but dollar looks fucking sick, right? Dollar looks really bullish, but it is what it is. But we start to have to make plans and see what happens. We can have a deeper pullback. We can have a pullback, right? And we could have something called just fucking, let's blow the motherfucking smithereen out of this shit, okay? So SC is with me, yeah, good man. Right, let's just, this motherfucker. Right. On the 50-minute time frame, I'm using this. Just give me some ideas, see what happens. Are we carving out a higher low, right? Because if you look here, right? Because I'm doing bullish plans, right? So we're talking about higher lows. So let's say the market structure. We'll focus on this area. So all this area we're just going to focus on. I'm going to hide everything else, and I'm just going to keep this nice and simple, right? Bullish plans, right? So market structure wise, how's it going? Let's say that's. Oopsie, that's too thick. There we go. That's the high. All right. I'm just picking up a random one here. That's the high, lower time frame. That's the lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Fake stop run, right? It takes out this high over here. Let me show you. Takes out the high over here. You see? Takes out the high over here. Get my pen back. Right? So you're like, market structure looks like it's shifted, right? Because if it was supposed to be bearish, this shouldn't be taken out. Okay? And we had to close above it on the 15 minutes, and we close back below it after 15 minutes, right? So that's not a problem though. So we'll keep an eye on this. Then we make a lower low, right? Then we go up. Is this the lower high to go to a lower low? But it doesn't. It goes like it does another shift in market structure where it now makes a high. It breaks this out there. So now, if the market structure has shifted, right? As long as we're bullish, just off the fucking. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Sorry. There we go. So yeah, if the market structure has shifted, then what we're looking for is something like this. So let's just say this is the low, and now that's the break in the high. Let's just say that's the one, right? That's the high. Now, which means that this low should hold. Okay, market structure wise, this low should hold. As long as this holds, you can do this, right? You can do something like this and go back up, and it takes out the previous high, and it makes a higher high. But then we're looking for a lower low, and then a higher high, and so on and so forth. Does it make sense? Hey name, how you doing? Glad to have you on the show there as well. Yeah? Mafia's in the fucking thingy chat. What's going on, Mafia? Way is here as well. XYZ is here. We got a fucking clan. So yeah, so that's the market structure now. So we can start saying like, ooh, okay, it's looking bullish. It's looking bullish, right? So we can start making bullish plans. So you understand that concept there that I've just given out to you? Really simple and using just market structures, what the market structure is telling me, and then looking for, okay, do we have a shift in pattern? That's the question. The shift in pattern will then start organizing plans on how to make this, right? I mean, you can, if you're bullish now, right? Let's say, for example, if you're bullish now, right? Let me just remove this. Right, if you're bullish now, you'd say you can enter here, right, with a stop loss here, because if we take this out, it's now, this was just a deviation of this and this, and then we're going back lower. Then all we're doing is going lower and making this. So we're going to continue with that pattern. Understand? Make sense? So that's where you can actually do. That's your invalidation. Your invalidation is here. You're wrong there, because if we're taking it out, you know, when I say I'm wrong here, this is my invalidation. It's because the market structure has shifted. Okay, so alpha there for you guys for free. So that's what we're looking for. So now, getting back onto the bullish plan, let's have a look at what's going on there. Bring all these lines up. Now we say, yo, what the fuck? We got too much lines here, motherfucker. Chill the fuck out. Alright then, so let's see. So, like I said to you now we've got all these lines of supports and resistance and the ranges and shit like that, right? Well, we're really focusing on the Monday's range, and we're focusing on the weekly range. That's what we're focusing on, alright? To overcomplicate things, we've got the monthly open, we have to work this out level to level. Same time now I can see, hang on a second, motherfucker, we got a range bound environment here. Where? Right there, and right here. Can you see that range bound environment right there? Interesting, isn't it? Picked it out right now, just on the spot. So yeah, so now we can zoom into this area and we can place scalps within here. You see how fucking magical this shit is? Crazy as fuck now. But we'll talk about the scalp later, right? Because we're gonna talk about the fucking the bullish plan. So you know what? This is gonna be weird, man. I'm feeling some milk, you know. I drank from the fucking thingy, man. I should have poured it in the cup, bastard. Now I've got to finish the whole one. Like, there's about a quarter of a fucking tub anyway. It's alright. There's one of them 1 litres one down. Another fucking sip. Anyone want a drink? Everyone's laughing. I mean, like, I've got loads of drinks here if you guys want some. Come down, I got Coke, I got Sprite, I got fucking 7-Up, I got Rubicon fucking passion fruit, that's sick as well. I got water, if you guys want water as well. Help yourself, man. Make this place as if it's your own home, right? So, back into the thingy, bullish chart. So let's have a look. So, we'll range bound in this area here. We can let it do this thing. Scotch, I ain't got no scotch, Victor. I can get some scotch for you if you like. Victor's a Scotch guy. Victor's a gentleman. That's what Victor is. I can imagine Victor as a very posh gentleman. Don't know if now the question is like, is he like in his 30s or 40s, or is he like in his 20s? That's what I'm trying to figure out now. Victor, I think, is a fucking in his 30s, in my opinion. Victor is the type of guy who likes to actually drive a convertible. I'm making this up, Victor, right? I don't know if I'm right. I don't know who Victor is, by the way. Victor is not hurt in this channel by any means necessary. Hopefully I don't offend you. If I have offended you, please tell me. I'm so sorry about that. But like, I see Victor's like driving like a convertible, like a Porsche maybe, you know? That's what I see Victor. Oh man, let me decline this. 28. I got it wrong, motherfucker. Do you drive a Porsche? Victor. If Victor says he drives a Porsche, then fucking that's lit. So, no worries, man. You know what? Hopefully, you know, through all this trading and stuff, like you get yourself a nice Porsche 911 Turbo or something like that. Something crazy, man. Go wild, man. Have fun in it. You guys work hard. All of you guys work hard. Treat yourself from time to time. Okay? So yeah, talking about the range band environment. So we've got this range band environment here. Let it do its thing. The moment it sits back into Monday's range, right? We want to see a reclaim on Monday's open. Then I'm like, alright, cool. Once we reclaim Monday's open, we're broken market structure. Up we go. Target 1. Let's see if we can get target, well, I'll have to say target 2 will be here first. Around here, right? I have to be quite short on this one. Actually, no. Wrong. No. I'm wrong. I am wrong. I definitely know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen if he does that, right? So target 1 will have to be around here. this area. This area, well, it comes in 25% of the range. Fucking hell, it does come in 25% of the range. That would be target 1, right? Then once we reestablish this, right, let's see if we can get to target 2, reclaim this, shoot this free, and let's go to 4, right? This will be interesting because what it is, we're now retesting all this fucking block. What is this motherfucking block? Let me show you guys. Delete that and zoom out. It is this block here is that 1 hour, a 1 hour candle that was the last high. So you can see here, let me do on the 1 hour. 9/11 is a dream, yeah man. 9/11 is beautiful though. They're really nice. So you see, come down. Oh, bastard. Come on, there we go. So you come down, retest, one retest, comes back down, holds inside of it, so like a retest there, and then shoots up. Once it shoots up, finds support, comes back down, retest, off we go, right? And we haven't retested this block. Right? So the question is, right, do we retest this block? And no, really, by retesting this block at the same time, it's actually good to range high in a way, right? Whether we come into the range, into the retest block, or go over here, doesn't really matter. We'll play it all the way up to wherever it has to go, okay? That's the bullish plan, okay? So, yeah, that's it. So we'll do whatever, we'll let it do its thing, and that's that. The scalp play, right? Now this is where we're going to get a little bit tedious now, and start looking at the scalp play, right? How do we play the scalp? Let's see. Okay. We've got now. Let's go on the 1 minute. Okay, let's go 1 minute. See what's up. I got more candles, more data, and I see this is going on. Okay, cool. So what we got here? Let me just like that. Yeah, that's fine. So we've got this low here. Fuck off. There's a line. We've got this low here. And we've got this high here. That's where the scalp play is, right? The mid-range is approximately around, I'd say, here. That's what the mid-range is, okay? And look what's happening. There we go. There you go. We're capping on the market. We're capping on the fucking support, deviation, come back down, deviation, resistance, deviation. They chop you down, come there, support, deviation, resistance. You get the picture. Look at all this is resistance. So this midline, this mid-range is very, very key right now, okay? Which means if you're going to scalp play, you want to play it down from one level to another level, okay? So I could say this, right? Let's have a look. Yeah, so if you want to play a scalp play, let it do its thing, whatever it wants to do, right? We've already at the mid-range, right? I mean, you can play it back to the range high if it comes up, if it does this. Let's see if it does that. Let me just this, come back into it, off we go, take another play up there, right? Once we come back down, what we're doing is take another play back down to mid-range, then come down to range low. That's what we're looking for, and that's the scalp play we do. So, or if it breaks down, play it down here. You understand? Market structure shifting, and then you see what happens. So I mean, look, you can see that the mini market structure shifting down, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, sorry, lower low, and then we do a shifting market structure breaking this one up there, comes back down to the range low, shifts this. It's so on the 1 minute the market structure changes so dramatically, right? Very sporadic, all right. So you just wanna have to be a bit patient with this one. Sorry, I just saw something there. Kenneth, how's it going, man? Glad that you made it, man. See, Ayo Dank, how would you strictly define a reclaim? If possible, could you give an example of a reclaim on the chart and point out the time at which you would be confident to take this on the trade? Okay, alright, let's have a look. So yeah, so that's the scalp play, right? So that's the scalp play for you guys. So if you guys are interested in it, you can play it on the 1 minute. But if you're not comfortable with, be careful, right? Because fucking battery keeps dying on me, the bastard. 1 second. You know what? I'm just gonna. Let me just change this quickly again. They're getting worse now, aren't they, motherfuckers? Fuck's sake. 1 second. And we're back. Cool, we're back. Right, so what's it? I mean, let's have a look. If I was to play the bearish play from there, this is what I'll be looking for. Because when I saw this yesterday, I literally saw this last night. It was about I think at 1 o'clock. Yeah, because I was up throwing up and shit, and I saw this, and I'm like, this is a play for me to go back down, and I didn't take the trade as well. I mean, if you look here, I mean, we're booked. Yeah, I didn't take the trade itself. I mean, and then there's confirmation over here. I didn't take the trade itself because I wasn't feeling too well. I'm like, well, if I'm not feeling well, I'm not gonna do it. It's like I'm asking for trouble, isn't it? So I thought, fuck it, let's just skip this one and see what's up in it. So on the hourly, right, for example, right, you see how we got this price over here, right? This is an example of like, this is the educational content for like price entry, okay? Like price entry and confirmation, right? And how would I look at this going down a smaller time frame, okay? So really important that you guys, I'm going to give you this example, and then you can actually, like, you know, go back in time and try and, it's different in every scenario. It's very different, right? But you start to, once you see these patterns, you start to see them, and when you see them, you're like, okay, you know what's going to happen, and then you take a position because your probability of experience, because you got experience and the probability wise is so much higher, you're like, I'll take the trade. So you can be a bit aggressive. But I was looking literally to enter around, no, it wasn't this candle. I think it was this candle here. Well, anyway, one of them around here, below the mid-range. It was below 20, I think it was like 2350, around that number I was looking at as well. And I would have had a stop loss over here, right? Now, I tell you why, okay? One, obviously, you can see that is the mid-range. But why is it resistance in the mid-range, right? So if you look at this, right, I'm going to highlight this block. This, to me, is an important block, right? It's the last up candle that's in the market down. And what's happened there is that price has come into it and resisted. And when we resisted, we were coming down on the mid-range. We closed below the mid-range, and obviously you can see we retested on the mid-range and carried on there again, right? Everyone can see that. Now the question is, how do you pick this up, right? So let me just, actually, you know what? Yeah, so let's go on the 15 minutes, right? Yeah, let's go on the 15 minutes. So like, yeah, time frame wise, I'll drop it down now and start looking at for possible entry, right? And if I miss it, how do I play this, right? Now I'm start looking at the 15 minutes. It's about, I think it's around here. Yeah, that's the block. Let me highlight this. So it's about this low to this high. I think it's around that. That's the block itself we're looking at. I'm gonna delete everything off, right? And I'm just gonna focus on this. Yeah, yeah. Everyone can see it. Really simple. It looks really pretty as well. You're like, wish I took the trade in it. That's what you're thinking. But it takes a bit of experience on this now, right? So this is how I played it now. This is how I would play it, is this. Now, on the 15 minutes, right, I can see the price come up, came into it, find resistance, goes below it. The next time it comes up, it does a bit of a stop run. Can you see that? Right here. See that stop run? And I'm like, okay, that's like, okay, price is very heavy in this area, which means I would have placed a stop loss there and entered in. So if I entered in, for example, right, and like I've got my invalidation here. Remember, invalidation, I'll be wrong if we would come up because we're looking to reclaim it and go up higher. That's why I'll be wrong. My invalidation is there, right? So, like, people say stop loss or whatever. Stop loss, right? Like, the price can come up here and they put a stop loss here. No, this, and they call this as an invalidation. No, that's not a fucking invalidation, you dumb fuck. This is a fucking invalidation. This block here, getting above here, is invalidation. That means it's going up. Because price can come back up, wick into this motherfucker, and can break back down. So get the fucking point right. It's not an invalidation, it's a stop loss, alright? I'm not shouting at you guys, I'm just telling you, like, I see this a lot and I'm like, you're a dumb fuck. I've seen this so many times, I'm like, you're wrong on so many levels, and you get stopped out, and well, but I don't know if you take the trade or not. Some people say they take the trade, but they don't really take the trade. But anyway, not my business. So this is invalidation, right? Does that make everyone sense? So when I say to you, my invalidation is here, it's because I'm telling you that price, if it comes up here, we're looking to go up higher. So if I wanted to enter here for sure, I have to put my invalidation above this box, or here, right? That's where I'll have to put it in, right? The fact that we didn't know, the fact that we come into it as resistance is showing it's heavy, right? SC and NA is saying like legend telling how it is. It's generally what the fact is, isn't it? Like I'm not gonna chat shit and sugarcoat it to protect anyone's feelings anyway, because I've got my own feelings. No one gives a shit about me. Why should I give a shit about you, innit? Right? So anyway, I'm just ranting off. But yeah, so that's my invalidation. So I would have entered around here, right? That's what I was looking for yesterday. I literally was looking over here. And Thomas is understanding it. That's really good. You have a general rule when you put your stop loss. Well, my last thing is, it depends on how I'm playing. So Tom is asking a question, right? Quickly, and I'm gonna go back into this in regards to, do I have a rule where I put my stop loss? I like to put my stop loss above swing highs and swing lows, right? As closely as possible. There are times I get a new invalidation, right? Then I can enter my thingy. Like let's say like if I'm playing on a smaller time frame, like on the 5 minutes or the 15 minutes, and then like let's say I think this does it here, right here. No, it doesn't. Well, no, that's not the one. It's the next one. I think it does it right here. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, it does it here. Okay, so this is a good example now. If I'm coming here, right, and I'm playing, and I want to play a quick move like to this consolidation on this area here, right, and that's where prices bounce off there. I want to play a quick move here, and prices over here. I'm looking for this block to be retested. If it gets retested, I put a stop loss here. It's a stop loss. Now my invalidation is my stop loss. All right, my stop loss, because the price come home to it, and we break down. Take out these lows over here, and we come into this consolidation. That's target 1 for me, and that'll be target 2. That's when I'll start playing a stop loss. Invalidation is here. You're wrong if I'm looking for a swing play, right? That's where I'm wrong, right? Does that make sense? Like invalidation, where I say like, yeah, not a swing play, but do you guys get that? Does that make a lot of sense there? I hope it does. But don't worry, we'll break that down in future as well, in the future time. Because the reason why I say invalidation is here is because once it comes into this here, it takes out these highs up here, especially that high there. Market structure shifted. I need to start looking for longs. Now I need to switch buyers. I have to switch buyers. If I don't switch buyers, I'm gonna be fucked. You know what I'm saying? So get that correctly, because if you're saying the invalidation is here, for example, well, hang on a second. If it comes up here, that means you're switching buyers, then is that right? Because price can come into this fucking block, take out these highs there, and still reject down and go a lot more further because of this. You know what I'm saying? So, like, get the terminology correctly. Like people are confusing invalidation and stop loss, and it's fucking up all these the guys who want to learn how to trade. And when he fucks them up as well, they get really confused, and it can be really agitating for them because they're losing, right? If they're losing because of a poor explanation of what is what, you're gonna make losses. So when I get invalidated, right, I need to start looking for the opposite trend line. Unless it's just a nasty swing failure, you know, like it was just a horrible stop run. It's a stop run. It's a stop run. There's nothing I can do about it because the probability was there. So you get what I'm saying? That's all it is. So now going back to the entry techniques and shit like that, right? So I said that I was going to enter where I was going to enter, right? I think it was at 23.50 or some shit like that. And let's just say that I entered here, right? Now I'm looking to actually, and I'm looking to go to like I ended here, right? But let's just say I missed it. I missed this entry over here, and prices come all the way down here, right? Now I start looking at, okay, hang on a second. I need to start finding like a range band environment. This is where ranges, you can use SRs, ranges, but I like to say ranges, and I need to start looking for a range band environment. And look over here. Remember that scalp play we talked about? Above the mid range goes up higher. Well, it looks like we're coming there. It's another scalp there. If anyone took it, I don't know. You should be watching the show anyway. Do you close trade manually or set limits? Both. I do both, right? So yeah. So back to what someone was asking me a question. I forgot who it was, but I know what the question was. Back to this, right? Now, I missed it. I missed this trade. What I look at, I said, this is a low, right? Price is capped between this low and this high. You see that? Price is capped into there. What I'm looking for now is for breakdown and a retest. Take out the low, retest. If you now, I could enter over here off this candle there, right? Same thing. I have to put my validation over here if I'm wrong, or I put a stop loss there, right? Because if we come back into this hole and hold above it, well, we're coming back into the range, and you've got to start asking yourself, what the fuck are you doing in the range? Make sense? This is some really educational content shit they're actually giving you. Fucking hell, man. But that's what it's like asking yourself. But price come into here and reject. Cool, perfect. Remember this? This is my drawing, right? This is my drawing, right? This is what I always like to do. But you can see it right here. Look at this. This low here comes down. This is now. Price has done this. Oops. Yeah. Fucking hell. Price has done this. Come down. This. No. Try it. Down. This. No, fuck off. Down. This. You see that? It's the same thing. Price come down. Come back up. Right? Can you guys see that? Actually, because it's the same thing as this as well. Can you guys see that? It bounced off it twice. Literally twice. See this low here? 1, 2. Off it goes. That's your confirmation. This is your confirmation. If you want to go a lot more lower. Right? That's like an entry technique there. I mean, you can do this on all kind of time frames as well. I mean, look, let's have a look, for example, on the, let's go on the 5 minutes. 5 minutes, you can see it though. It's the same thing. It's up, down, range bound environment, right? Range bound environment, and then this is the low. The moment, yeah, you can see it. Look, goes range bound environment. Breaks down, retest this area, comes over. The moment we get, see, going into this range. See this? We come into the range, right? Because this is a range bound environment, right? Oops. Right here, this is the one. Come into this range bound environment, right? And all we've done, do this. Price come into this range bound environment as a deviation. The moment we step back out of it, take out this low here. Well, this is like, it looks like a stop run, but we're finding resistance off here. Off we go. And then we come back, retest it once, retest it twice. This is your confirmation, or this can be your confirmation. Off it goes. So now price is like, if price was like, now price is back in this range bound environment, right? Which we talk about bullish plans. This is a range bound environment. As price can come back up, I'm expecting to come into this area of consolidation, and then from there, see, do we come back into this, and do we actually reclaim and go back up? And where does it come back into? The fucking invalidation zone. Do we reclaim it? Do we lose it? So I mean, do we find it as resistance, or do we lose it? Does that make sense, guys? That's what price does. You just got to read the picture. That's what it is. Okay. I'm just gonna do the bearish one. I'm gonna call it a day. Ethereum was. So I have to fit in Ethereum actually. I've got to fit in Ethereum quickly because this is going long, man. What time is it? Fucking 3:40. Shit. Damn. I need to go eat. I need to put something in my stomach as well. Yeah, I'll do BTC. I'm gonna call it a day. Alright, we'll do BTC and that's it. The bearish plans. I'm gonna call it a day. Let's have a look. So where are we? The bearish plan for me, right? So now we've done all this educational bullshit, right? Now we're going to start talking about bears, alright? Who's a bear in this house? Who's a bear in this fucking room? Tell me. I know we've got loads of bears here. So, bearish plan, right, is for us to be bearish, right? I want us to lose this low here, right? Start losing this low here. This is the key. Because we're still in this range, right? We're still on range low, and because we're at range low, I don't want to start shorting just yet. I mean, price can come back up, retest. I mean, yeah. So we can do a pullback scenario like where price comes back up, retest off this area here. It's a monthly open as well, and there's a period of consolidation. Once we break down, find resistance, get below the mid range, right? Because you see this low here, that's your entry technique. Go into there, target one there. Take out these lows over here, see, and we'll see what happens if we come back below and find resistance of this area. We need to step back into this blue box here, this blue box range, because it's an area of consolidation previously, and break down further to go down and lose this low. Come down here. Once we lose this, we'll see what happens, and do we go a lot more lower. I do want 17.5k, but we're going to see what happens. It is a really tricky market at the moment. I did see Rolf say that he's bored. Yeah, it's a tricky market at the moment. So I'll say be patient at the moment. Don't risk capital so easily. Just literally just take it one step at a time. It really is one of those markets at the moment that is I've got to read. At the same time, it's very sporadic. You know, very sporadic. Dollars going up, ES coming down. So theoretically, Bitcoin should go up, but we got bullish plans because of a slight shift in market structure as well on a lower time frame. So we'll see what happens. I mean, like on a 15 minutes, if you zoom out here, right, we can say that. Let's have a look. Delete. We can say that. What you call it? This is actually could be potentially just a lower high. This could be just a lower high coming back down because market structure on the grand scheme of things. I mean, let's go on the 4 hours. Let's see what let's have a look on the 4 hours. Let me hide this. No, can't see much over here. Too little. Let's have a look at the 2 hours. I mean, this. If you think about it, though, it could just be this. It could just be really bullish as well, because on the market structure wise, I know price wise we've come back down, right? Yeah, price wise we were saying that it was already bearish, right? It was like coming back down like stupidly enough, right? From like we lost the 28k and we come all the way back down. Then we've got this low here, right? Once we lose this low here, then you can say, yeah, we're fucking back to bearish. So we come back down here, lower. Well, is this a lower low? I wouldn't call it a lower low because we took out this. Sorry, I wouldn't call it a lower. Fuck off. I wouldn't call this a lower. I think it's a lower low, because what happened is we took out this low over here. But the key point in violation is over here. I'm wrong here. I was bullish. If the price does this, I have to cut the trade here because it's going to get really nasty, right? But really, this in hindsight, it's like this is what it is. That's the low. That's the lower high. Lower low. Sorry, that's the higher high, and that's the higher low. And that's the higher high. This is the the higher what you call it, higher low. And do we do something like this to go up higher? You know, but it's still capped within a range band environment. That's the thing is, I mean, because it's still capped in a range, I wouldn't play it anywhere else. I mean, this is just a deviation. That's a deviation. Do we hold it back above it and go up? We've got the plans there. We'll see how it is. I mean, I know there's a lot of. I've seen some. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I have seen some people. Right, what they've done is like they've got some fucking pennants, some shit like that. Let's have a look. Is this a trend line? Well, according to this trend line, we're just finding support off the trend line there, so fair play. Isn't the trend line there? According to this, a bullish pennant. I think a bearish pennant. What that is that price will go back up, come back down, lose this, and off it goes. That's what they say. I'll show you on the picture as well quickly. Why am I on this? Let's go on this. Google.com. Bearish. Why is it not a good bearish pennant? Bearish something. Bearish. No, I can't remember what the fuck the name is, man. Bearish something. I don't know. I can't remember it, and my camera's come off anyway. So we're gonna call it a day, guys. And but yeah, and plans are there. It's been really chatting to you guys. Wedge, motherfucking wedge, fucking SCNA. That's it. Wedge, bearish wedge. There you go. You see it? Looks a lot like that. You see all the bearish wedge over here, like this bit here, how it goes up and down, or even here, this one here. This one is a good picture. Can I actually get this in? I know that picture's there, but I'm gonna leave it there for a second. Bear with a second. Can you see it though? It looks a lot like this, isn't it? See how price, according to BTC, has been doing this. So the question is, do we do it go back up one more time and fucking let's go, or do we even get tighter? But it's getting tighter and tighter. We're not making real highs, real like highs that we're like, yeah, you know what, this is we're not making like this, you know. We're not doing this. We're just doing some fucking bullshit thing like, oh yeah, I'm gonna tease your titties. Fucking what you teasing my titties for, man? I don't need titty tease. I want fucking money tease. But yeah, but if this collapses, then if this plays out, the rising wedge is gonna be fucking mad. It's gonna be crazy in my opinion. So we'll keep an eye on this actually. So yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna head out though. Really appreciate all of you guys. You know, it's been lovely talking to you guys. I had a really good time, and you know what, you guys have made me feel so much better. Thank you so much for that, man. So yeah, like SC's saying, just play the range. Right, play the range as it is, and then until proven otherwise, we'll do it as it is. Okay. One more tap and then dump after FOMC, inshallah. Saudis are selling. All right, guys, take care, man. Thank you so much, man. Love.